Red elite. Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god. Get out, get out, get out, get out of water, get out of water, get out of water. Oh my god. Oh my god, it can run on land! Oh my... Oh my god. No, 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 please, 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 please. No, 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 no. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so fast. No, no. No, 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 no.
In the scorched lands of Duratar, survival is not guaranteed. Today we follow Grathok, a young orc, cast adrift in a world that offers no mercy. He has no allies, no family to call upon in times of need. Armed only with his limited survival knowledge, rusty weapons, and the meager skills of his own hands, he must endure. Every scrap of armor, every weapon, must be taken from the fallen, or forged in struggle. Will Grathok endure the harsh trial ahead and claim his glory, or will his name be lost and forgotten? Find out in this week's installment of Glory or Death.
From Car, fellow warriors, and welcome back to the Glory or Death Challenge, the solo self-found hardcore challenge where every upgrade must be crafted or looted, and every mistake could be our last. We also can't take any quest items in this run. Grathok and Bob have survived the first brutal steps into the Barrens, but the dangers ahead are only growing stronger. New enemies, new risks, and new chances to fall. The question remains, will we rise to glory or become just another skeleton in the desert sand? Last time, our scavenger journey took a huge leap forward. We braved the harpy-filled canyons of Duratar, pulled off some cheeky chest steals, and for the first time, started building up a real set of gear. We crafted our first green items, grabbed multiple massive weapon upgrades, and even crossed the sea to the Undercity just to learn how to swing our sword, which was totally worth it by the way. By the time we reached the crossroads, we were spotting a glowing set of green quality loot, stronger leatherworking skills, and Bob, fully bulked out with those beefy beast mastery talents, tanking like an absolute unit. With levels gained, quests completed, and near-death moments narrowly avoided, the challenge is heating up fast. So, let's kick off episode 3, right here at the crossroads. We still have a few quests to pick up around town, so we make sure to grab everything we can before heading back out to the Barrens. Before we dive into the danger, let's take a quick look at our gear situation, because honestly, Grathok is starting to look kind of legit. We've got a nice collection of greens already. Our shiny new one-handed sword from last episode, our brand new ranged weapon that we found at the end of last episode, although we still need to learn how to use this, green bracers, cape, and a big upgrade on the belt, plus our crafted green chest and boots, courtesy of our growing leatherworking skills. But we're still lacking some decent gloves. Yeah, these ones are rough, so here's to hoping the Barrens are feeling generous today. Fingers crossed we find something spicy real soon. Next up, we're heading straight into Quillbore territory to thin out the local population. Some of these camps can get a bit sketchy, especially the hunters and their pets who love to wander and pull mobs when you least expect it. So we take it slow, keep our camera moving, and try not to get pincushioned. I'm still working on leveling up my sword skill whenever I get the chance, when I remember to at least. The last thing I want is to be in a life or death fight, swinging wildly at thin air because I haven't bothered to practice. So, we're giving the blade some exercise, even if it means stepping in for a few hits when the bow could have finished the job even faster. Okay, never mind all that talk about upgrades because we've just found one already. A green scalping tomahawk of stamina drops right into our lap. It gives us a +1 to stamina, like our sword does, but with an extra 0.4 damage per second. That's actually a solid little bump this early on, so we'll take it over anything. Finishing up the last Quillbore we need here, we head east to recover the stolen shipment. Spotting the crates tucked away at the back of their camp, we thin out the guards and swoop in like true survival experts. Loot secured, we continue south towards Ratchet, catching a glimpse of Swifthoof trotting majestically across the Barrens as we go. One day, we'll ride something that cool, maybe. Once we reach Ratchet, we grab the flight path, very important of course, and handing a quest on the dock. With that squared away, we fly back to the capital to finally learn how to use our new shotgun. Except, no, deja vu strikes again. Turns out only the Tauren can teach us this, so guess what, we're off to another capital city. This time, Thunderbluff. This challenge loves to send us on a tour, apparently. So, with that sorted, it's back to the crossroads to begin our grand pilgrimage to Thunderbluff. Bob is reunited with us, tail wagging and ready for adventure, so we hit the road once more. We make a quick pit stop at Camp Tarajo to grab the flight path, then continue our journey into Mulgore. These long, open roads with rolling green fields on either side, peak nostalgia. This is classic horde levelling at its finest right here. Being extra careful not to plummet to our doom on the Great Lift, because that would be a very sad end to the series of course, we ride up to Thunderbluff. We track down the weapon trainer, finally learn how to use our shiny new shotgun, and get it equipped immediately. Feeling like true marksmen now, we craft our fresh ammo pouch, and then proceed to run around like headless chickens for far too long trying to find the vendor that actually sells bullets. The struggle of a low-level hunter is real. While we're here, we take a stroll up to the Hunter's Rise and get Bob some well-deserved training, boosting his armor and stamina even more. Our guy's turned into a proper tank now, which is great. After what feels like a full quest chain of searching, I finally track down the vendor with ammo. Crisis averted. We carefully make our way back down the lift and pick up the Argent Dawn quest at the bottom. It's quick, painless XP, and a perfect excuse to level our gun skill a bit. But I swear, these orc shooting animations, why is my dude acting like he's firing a 50 cal battlefield cannon? The recoil alone could dislocate his shoulder. Once we've survived the firing range, we hand in the quest and hurf back to the crossroads. With that task checked off, we head south towards a lush water oasis and begin clearing out the centaur roaming the area, finishing up the Kolkar braces we need while collecting fungal spores along the way. Our new gun is making light work of these beasts, which is a chef's kiss so satisfying. Pushing onward to the southern side of the oasis, we dive into the hunt for snapjaws and their shells, and look at that, another Kolkar booty key drops. That could end up being a massive score later on. We wade into the shimmering pool in search for more snapjaws lurking below. Red elite. Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god. Get out, get out, get out, get out of water, get out of water, get out of water. Oh my god. Oh my god, it can run on land. Oh my, oh my god. No, 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 please, 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 please. No, 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 no. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so fast. No, no. No, 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 no. Oh my god. Health pot, yes, 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 yes. Bob's down. It's still coming, it's still coming. Please, please, the aggro, please, the aggro. Oh my god. Yo. Wow. Oh my god. My heart is pounding right now. What the hell was that about? I've never seen that elite before. I honestly cannot remember that. For a second there, I thought this whole challenge run was finished. Episode 3. Deleted forever. Grafok yeeted straight into the Shadowlands. But somehow we made it out alive. Bob was the absolute MVP there, charging in and distracting the elite. That might be how I ended up getting away. My adrenaline is honestly through the roof right now. Okay, dangerous Hydra Death Lizard avoided. Let's keep moving before anything else decides to try and end the series early. Getting back to our allies' side, we loop around the northeastern edge of the oasis. I remember there's another chest spawn here, so let's head up there to try and unlock it with our new key. After clearing out a few guards, we creep into the small camp and finally crack open the chest. And the moment of truth. No way, a two-handed mercenary sword of agility with a plus 4.9 DPS and a massive plus 5 agility. This thing is an absolute beast. I can already imagine the difference this will make. Faster kills, harder hits, and that sweet, satisfying swing that just feels right. These chests are the absolute MVP. Just when you think you're scraping by with scraps, something like this drops and completely shifts the odds. Let's get this bad boy equipped, and damn, that looks fine. Alright, time to find some prowlers nearby and put it to the test. We need these for a quest anyway, so it's a perfect combo. Quest progress and two-handed sword skill ups at the same time. Not gonna lie, this thing feels amazing. Even with our skill being low, and when you combine it with a new gun, man, I feel like our power level has skyrocketed in just a short amount of time. I have to admit, Grathok looks like an absolute badass right now, ready to carve through anything that stands in his way. Still needing those snapjaw shells though, I reluctantly head back towards the oasis to finish them off. The last thing I want is extra travel, but priorities are priorities. After narrowly avoiding getting ambushed by Herzl Bloodmark and his guards, we run off and hopefully we'll come back for him later. Bob, being the absolute MVP he is, charges them head on without hesitation, giving me the perfect opening to slip by. I make a mental note though, this lad deserves a juicy steak when we're done with all this chaos. Taking things steady, I guide Grathok back towards the pool, eyes peeled for anything that moves. That's when I spot a duo taking on our rival, Garesharan, and wow, this beast has a few levels on them too. I pause for a second though, assessing a situation. Do I wade in to help, or hang back and see how this unfolds? The tension is thick, and every decision counts. One wrong move, and this could go south real fast. I believe in them though, so I'll be a peaceful watcher for this one. That was close, but well done. Let's see what loot they got from their successful hunt. Okay, with that done, we make our way back into the crossroads, taking a moment to allocate another point into the thick hide talent, giving Bob an extra 10% armor. Every little bit counts when he's holding the front line for us. Finally, at home base, it's time to tidy up some quests. I hand in a Spores, Prowler Claws and Snapjaw Shells quests, nice little experience boost and some gold to sweeten the deal. While we're in the area, I also pick up a few more quests to keep the momentum going, setting ourselves up for our next leg of our journey. Looking at the map, I decide our next move. We push towards the northwest of the Barrens, knocking out Codobane and the Harpies in one clean loop. We take out Codobane with ease and move on to the Harpies. I'm taking it slow here. Respawns can sneak up on you fast, and if memory serves me right, some of these Harpies like to turn invisible, because of course they do. After what feels like 1,000 kills and no talons later, RNG finally throws us a bone. Last drop secured. Thank you, sweet loot gods. We make our way back to the crossroads. Fingers crossed these turn-ins push us to sweet level 17, which they do. Another level in the bag, and one step closer to our first major milestone, level 20. I grab the follow-up Harpy quest, head to spend our new talent point, and, hello, talents? They're just gone. We're just completely missing from the UI. I can't think I've ever seen this before. A quick look online confirms it, yeah. The last patch to Classic WoW bugged the talents out of existence. Brilliant. I absolutely love it when my build gets Thanos snapped mid-episode. Damn you, Blizzard. With the confusion out of the way, I grab a few more quests to fill out the log, and I even try restarting my game to see if that magically brings back the talents. Spoiler, it doesn't. So for now, we're stacking points like unopened Christmas presents and hoping Blizzard remembers to patch the game we're all paying for. Back on the road, we push deeper into Quillbore territory. On the way, I see someone in chat mention they're sitting on 8 unspent talent points. What a poor guy. We're all suffering together, brother. The Quillbore fold like wet paper, and we swing around the corner to take Kreenig Snarl out. Weaving through the respawns on the way out like a stealth mission, easy pickings, and one more threat removed from the Barrens. With that wrapped up, we head back to the crossroads for a quick quest turn-in and to clear out the bags. You know, the usual admin before more chaos. And then, I make what might be a controversial decision. I give Bob a well-earned holiday with the stable master, a little R&R, because it's finally time to try and tame a Cherokee. A legendary white lion, sacred to the Tauren, and an iconic companion for horde hunters everywhere. I've wanted this pet since I was a kid playing Classic, and now, here we are. So, we blow the horn, and away we go. For a moment there, I genuinely thought he was going to send us straight to the spirit healer, but we held it together and got the tame off just in time. Everyone, allow me to introduce our newest companion, Cobb. With Cobb now proudly at our side, we grab the horn again because nothing says welcome to the family quite like making your newly tamed beast fight his identical twin. Sorry buddy, character building and all that. With the hide secured, it's time to push back into Harpy territory. This round taking out their lieutenants and thinning a flock up in those ridges. While grinding out rings and getting jump scared every few minutes by those invisible mobs, we score ourselves a pair of cloth shoulders. Sure, the armour isn't exactly the best, but they do look good, and that's what matters. There's no feeling like getting a first pair of shoulders on a character, right? It just feels great. With the final ring collected, we head back to the crossroads to cash in our sweet XP. So of course, we grab some more follow-up quests and keep the momentum rolling. That's when I look in my bags and notice something glorious. Green lupine hand wraps of the eagle, +3 intellect, +2 stamina, and I somehow completely missed them when we were fighting the harpies earlier. Hey, I'll take a delayed upgrade over no upgrade at all. Now our gear setup is looking even better. The scavenger life is paying off, and that's the glove upgrade we were hoping earlier on in the episode. So that's ticked off the list. With that, I think we'll leave it there for today's episode. That near-death experience earlier really took it out of me. So, thank you so much for watching everyone. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and if you want to see more from me in the future, hit the subscribe button. This has been Firebeard, along with Grafok and now Cobb. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you next time.